Today, let's talk about how your apartment is making it impossible for you to meet the right woman. Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Abby, and if you are new here, I would love to have you join and subscribe. So many men have an apartment that really indicates that they are not ready to get married. And I wanna share with you 5 ways you can up your game. Make your apartment look like a really welcoming, wonderful place, and make it a place where women are going to think, hey, that's a guy that I could definitely see a future with. Now, if you are new here, you might not know that I believe you should wait to have sex until you're married. So your apartment is not supposed to be a place where you're going to get a woman into bed and then that's the end of it. But when you're dating, you're probably going to end up seeing one another's apartments when you guys are together. And I think it's important that your apartment is a good reflection about who you are, what you can provide in a relationship, and the stability that you could have moving forward. So I'm going to share with you 5 ways to make your apartment the best argument for why you will be a great husband. Let's just get right into it. Number 1 is get your bed up off the floor, AKA decorate your apartment. So there's kind of this joke online that men just have their mattresses on the floor and don't even think about getting a bed frame. Don't be that guy. Decorate your apartment, make it look like you put some thought into it. That doesn't mean you have to spend a ton of money on pieces that you're not gonna keep forever, but having like a nice bed frame, even thrifting for some furniture makes such a big difference to the look of your apartment. If everything looks like junky and looks like you've had it since your college dorm room, it really gives off a vibe like you aren't going to be able to support and provide for a woman. It makes it look like you haven't put any thought into the space in which you live. And the space in which you live is very important, right? It sets the tone for your day, for your life. And I think if you can buy furniture that's more a reflection of who you are, and again, it doesn't have to be expensive. You can find things on Amazon. You can find things at the thrift store. You can find things at IKEA even. As long as it looks clean, reflects you a little bit, and doesn't just look like college furniture, you are giving off an aura of you know who you are, what you can do, and that makes a woman feel a lot more comfortable and confident. I think if a woman walks into an apartment and she sees that the guy doesn't even care what kind of space he lives in, it really doesn't make her feel like, oh, I would like to live with this person. But if she comes into an apartment that definitely has its own unique style, even if it's different from hers, then she's going to think, oh, well, he cares. And a guy who cares is a really attractive thing. Number 2 is clean your bathroom. And what I mean by that is really clean your apartment. But your bathroom is such a good place to start because if you have your entire house cleaned, your entire apartment cleaned, and you come into a bathroom and there's hair in the sink and beard shavings on the floor and dust in the corners, like it's really unattractive. It's really gross to come into somebody's bathroom and have it be disgusting because theoretically, a bathroom is supposed to be where you get clean. So I would say start with your bathroom. And if a girl comes in and sees that your bathroom is clean, she's gonna be like, this guy has got it figured out. I remember seeing somewhere that if the base around the toilet is clean, like where the little knobs are on the bottom that hold the screws in, that's how a woman knows that a guy's really got it together. So if you can even clean around there, around the baseboards, make sure your bathroom looks clean most of the time, that is going to make a really big difference to how you present yourself to somebody. But that applies to your whole apartment. Clean your kitchen, clean your bathroom, clean your bedroom, keep the house tidy, mop and sweep the floors, and really keep that bathroom clean. Because if you can keep your bathroom and your home clean, it means you have enough time to dedicate to being an organized person. It means you don't live in chaos. And that is such a chef's kiss for a woman to see in a man, is like, oh, he has got it together. Number 3 is stock your fridge with real food. If a woman looks in your fridge and all she sees is takeout boxes and garbage, like she's gonna think, oh, he doesn't really know how to cook for himself, take care of himself. But if she looks in your fridge and she sees Tupperwares of meal prep, she sees fresh fruit and vegetables, she sees seltzer cans that are like kind of organized, wow, that is a very attractive quality in a guy, because that means he knows how to take care of himself physically, he's eating well, he's providing for himself, as opposed to the guy who is spending a ton of money on food that he can only eat once, right? Takeout. A guy who's ordering so much food out that he doesn't even care about what he's really putting into his body, right? He's not thinking about health. And if you know how to cook a little bit, that's also going to be helpful in a future relationship, in a marriage. So it's really lovely when a woman looks into a guy's fridge and sees what he actually has, right? What he eats, what he cooks, instead of just another box of Chinese food. All of these things, kind of like the way you look, also show to a woman what you have going on in your life. So decorating your apartment, keeping your bathroom clean, and having a fridge that's well stocked with good and healthy foods are all going to convey to a woman that you've got it figured out. Number 4 is put up pictures. Now, when I'm saying put up pictures, obviously art would fall more into the decor category, but I'm actually talking about having pictures of your friends and family. When I first went to my husband's apartment, I remember that he had so many photos of his family put up all around his apartment, and it really just warmed my heart. It made me feel so good to see how much he cared about the people in his life. And it made me think, wow, he's a guy who's really rooted, has good connections, cares a lot about people. If you have photos of your family and friends, you should definitely put them in frames and display them. It just shows how stable you are, how much a part of something you are. And it makes a woman feel like, oh, this guy isn't just a lone wolf. He's really like part of something bigger than himself. And any guy who considers himself in terms of relationships rather than just as an individual is also going to make a really good husband and father. So seeing photos of you with your family, seeing photos of you with your friends is a real good encouragement to a woman that you are tied down in the best way. You are tied down to the people around you, the people you love, and you want that moving forward. So that is a really good way to convey what you care about. And it's also lovely just to have photos of your friends and family around because they make us happy, don't they? Number 5, and last but not least, is have more than just your TV as a center of entertainment. I think that a lot of the time when we live alone, we have a large television, and that is kind of like the focus of our living room, and it seems like that's all you do for entertainment in the evenings. And it can kind of feel, especially as a woman when you walk into a guy's apartment, like, doesn't he have anything else he's interested in? Does he only play video games? Does he only watch TV? It's not that there isn't a place for those things, but is that all he does? So having some board games kind of displayed, or just having to play, or having some books on shelves to show that you read, just having other things available around in your apartment that show your multitude of interests, because I'm sure you have many, is going to show a woman that the TV isn't the epicenter of your life. I know this sounds funny, but it can be a little like exhausting as a woman to see yet another television that is taking the attention of your boyfriend or your spouse away. And so saying, okay, well, I have a TV, yes, and we like to use it sometimes, yes, but we've got other things to do that we can use to spend time together, and we are interesting people, and it's not just consuming content, but rather it's doing things and creating things. That's something women really like to see. So those are 5 ways you can make your bachelor pad into your story and mood board, in a sense of like, here's why you should date me. Here's why I'm a good fit for you. And here's why I would be a good husband and father. These are the kinds of things that people don't want to talk about, that first impressions make a really big difference. And so if you can take the time to make a first impression that's really good, then you might end up convincing that girl you really like that you are a chance worth taking. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you watched all the way till the end of today's video, leave a lamp emoji. I think that exists, and that'll tell me that you watched all the way to the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!